Good morning, everyone. It's Beks Thompson here on Bribie Island from Be a Beacon. And it's been a few weeks. Yeah, I've been taking some time out over Easter and the holidays and some time out with my sort of inner circle tribe of women who've just come to the end of their 6-month program when we've had a retreat with them. So there's been a real feeling of going inwards and a sense of completion around some things moving into this next season. But today I want to talk about the saboteur within us, or the many saboteurs. And I have been dancing, if you like, fencing and having outright battle at times with aspects of myself, my saboteurs. And these are aspects of ourself which sabotage our health, our success, and our ability to grow, expand, and move forward. So I'm sure some of you know what I mean. If you're listening to this on your break or listening to this later, let me know, what are your saboteurs? Now, I've been having a little bit of a dance with one of mine recently. Some of you may know that we are about to move house, and this is quite a big stretch for us in a lot of ways. And the saboteur that's been coming up for me around this is I don't deserve this, right? That I will also struggle financially if we do this. Now, there are a couple of important things that you must remember. The saboteur is also here to warn you if there is something that is dangerous. Yeah, so we have to have a reality check. So like in the house example, can I afford this? And yes, there's a way that we can do this, all right? But if we let the saboteur take over and step out the front and take lead, then we are always going to hold ourselves back in the I can't do this, I'm not financially abundant enough for this, I'm not good enough for this, there's not enough time. So what is your saboteur, and how is that showing up in your life around what situation right now? So if you have a pen and paper, jot that down. If there's something you need to make a decision on, or something you're feeling stuck with at the moment, what part of you, what saboteur is raising its head and coming at you with these thoughts, with these doubts that keep you in fear or attachment? So I've been doing a lot of work on feeling the abundance. And like I say, you don't go into something that's just that the foundations aren't rooted in reality. So if we couldn't, for example, actually afford this house, then my saboteur is actually stepping in and stopping me from doing something really silly. But if it's something that you know, there's a deep sense of yourself knows that there is a possibility here, there is potential for this, then you are right on the edge of your stretch zone. And if you're not careful, you might let that saboteur pull you right back from that edge through fear. You're not enough. You don't deserve this. Stay where everything's comfortable. So it is so important that we recognize these saboteurs for what they are. Yeah, and just the ego of the mind. Check out the reality of the situation. And if you can see it's just a grasping or a fear holding you back, then you really need to sit with that. And what we've been doing in class today is bringing some of our yoga practice in to help with this theme. And I'm going to show you a couple of practices in a moment which have really helped me. And there was great feedback from the class this morning about how it helped them as we took them through this process. So the other thing that you need to do once you've got that saboteur and you can see what it is you need an affirming statement that brings in the opposite. Because as they say in yoga, you are having a battle all the time with your ego, with your saboteurs. This is a battle. Yeah, this is a battle between you and your higher self and your ego. So you need to come back with something that is just as powerful and as strong. So if my saboteur is saying, you don't deserve this, you are not going to be abundant, you're not going to keep going with the success that you've had the last few years with your business, it's all going to fall apart, what if, then my argument back, if you like, my fight is I am abundant, I am successful, I deserve this. It might be something like that. It needs to be strong and powerful, and you need to feel it in your body. At the same time as really listening to that part of you that is fearful. Yeah, so there's a surrender There's a surrender into it, saying it's okay to feel the fear and to release the fear, which is often held in the back of our body. This is our past, and our fear comes from the back of our body. And I'm going to show you in a moment these couple of poses that can help with this. So we want to release that fear. Yeah, it is a battle, but if we push too hard into the resistance, we're probably just going to fight back and just stay in that battle. So it's a different kind of battle. Yeah, it's a bit of a dance, like I said before. So we're going to surrender resistance to the fear. At the same time, coming back strongly with that affirmation of I am deserving. Yeah, I am courageous. I am abundant. So let's step into it. We're going to use Sky Warrior, which we used a little bit a few weeks ago to feel into the heart space. And today, it's very much around focus, around intention. It's around that I am statement, cutting through, getting clear about what's going on. What role is your saboteur playing, the ego, and what role is your higher self capable of stepping into that potential? So if we set up, just check that you can see my feet here. At the bottom of the video, it looks like it might be a little bit cut off. So let's see how we go. We've got our Sky Warrior pose where we're directly facing forward. And our hands here, today we're going to use Temple Mudra. This is a mudra which helps us focus and get clarity. So as we sweep our arms up, we take a bend on the front knee in our Sky Warrior pose. And this gives us a lot of clarity. We have a soft but direct gaze forwards. This is the inhale of the I am. Yeah, I am courageous, I am abundant. And we take our gaze up if the neck feels good and look at the index finger. And here's where the surrender comes down. Here's where the melting of that resistance to the saboteur, of the fear, comes in. We take our gaze and we bring our hands down. This is where we want to go. Forwards here. This is where we're aiming for in life. And we're going to meet that resistance, and we're going to melt into it by folding forwards at the hips, and keep your gaze at the index finger as you fold deeply at the hip into what we call pyramid pose. Let the index fingers come down to the big toe and release your belly to your thigh. Breathing strongly here into the lower back and the whole back of the body. This is where we hold on to a lot of our fear. This is where the saboteur gets its energy from. So if we breathe into this area, we can lower resistance, and this is the battle. Lowering the resistance to the fear. And then taking a bend in the front knee, straightening up through the spine, strong center. We start to sweep back up again. I am. This is the barrier. This is the opposition of the I am to that fear. I am abundant. I am successful, I'm courageous, whatever your I am is. Let's just do that one more time. So we inhale, take your gaze up, and exhale. Start to be very strong through the spine as you fold forward to start with, taking your gaze to the index finger. And then belly to thigh, and release down, index finger to the big toe, and follow that with your gaze the whole time. Clear and focused, and release. Breathing in and lowering resistance to that saboteur, to the voice of the ego. Breathing in, and take a bend in the front knee, strong through the spine. This is your center, your resolution. Inhale, come up, your resolve. Inhale, the I am. Breathing here. And coming out. So this is a beautiful practice to really strengthen your resolve and to melt the resistance to the saboteur. Like I say, this is not the kind of battle where you get locked in like this, where it's a fight of the egos. No, no, no. The way that we fight the saboteur, the way that we fight the ego, is to listen and to melt resistance to it, whilst at the same time affirming the positive. Yeah, so play with that. I would love to hear if there's any sort of particular struggles going on in your life at the moment. Yoga and yoga therapy and all the other tools I bring to my practice and my work help you move through these things physically, emotionally, and spiritually in all aspects of your life. So if this is something that you're interested in, it's a very unique way of looking at your personal development, your health, your well-being, your prosperity, then private message me or make a comment in the section below, and I would love to talk to you. I do free 20-minute consults where we can have a chat and see if the way that I work matches where you're at right now. Now, another special resource for you this week, just for women, is the Goddess Rising Retreat coming up in July. And this is an opportunity, if you are already on the spiritual path and you've been on for a while and you're interested in exploring the feminine and how the masculine and feminine energies dance within us, then I invite you to check out this retreat, and I will add the link on the bottom of this post. This is taking you deeper, for those already on the spiritual path, already on a personal development path, to understanding the profound ways that we can hold presence in the body, in the masculine and the feminine. How we can release the fears of the ancestors of our past, as well as use that wisdom to help us move forward. How we can really connect more deeply with ourselves and others so that we feel so much more joy and love and support and safety in our life, because that is how you move forward to be the best that you can possibly be in your life, with as much health, as much abundance, and as much joy as you can feel. It is also about stepping into your full potential, creativity, and in a way that really expresses who you are, because I find that with women, because we get so stretched out in the roles that we have as a wife, as a mother, as a daughter, as a carer, as a worker, as a business owner, that the true essence of who we are can become stifled or watered down, and we don't quite know who we are anymore. And this really impacts women's joy level. It can impact their sensuality and their ability to have intimate, deep, profound relationships. It can impact their health and definitely energy levels. So if any of that is speaking to you and you're really looking for some more mojo, more juice, more energy in your life, and you are ready for some practices that really work, not just a retreat to go away and have a bit of relaxation and come back and everything's the same. This is a transformational, metamorphic process that you'll be going through with a small, intimate group of women that has been well researched, well choreographed, and you will have an amazing experience that when you come out, you are going to have tools for life, and you will come out changed. Yeah, this is a 4-day deep dive experience. If you are interested in more joy, more abundance, better health, and real tools for tapping into your feminine, your woman, and this balance to have beautiful relationships, feel like you are living your fullest potential and not always hiding a part of yourself, then check out this retreat, because early bird is just coming towards the end of this month. So we have some of the spaces are filling up already, so jump in now to secure your spot at early bird prices. And have a great week, everybody. Comment below on what your saboteur is doing for you and how you engaged with this practice, how you found this practice. Have a great week, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.